There are places, tucked quietly between mountains and along gentle rivers, where time slows and the echoes of distant continents breathe through the streets. Here, in the vast sprawl of America, are towns that wear the soul of Switzerland, a secret world waiting to be uncovered. Today, we embark on a journey not across oceans, but through valleys and across peaks, searching for those rare gems that whisper of alpine traditions and old-world beauty. As dawn's soft light kisses timbered roofs and mist shrouds the foothills, these towns awaken, their charm preserved through generations. Wooden chalets line cobblestone lanes, the laughter of festivals and the aroma of fresh bread drift through cool mountain air. Each village, a tapestry woven from history and heart, invites us to pause, to listen, and to remember that adventure often lies just beyond the familiar. Let us wander together, with reverence and wonder, into 14 American towns that feel like secret Swiss villages, where the spirit of the Alps endures, quietly, on new soil. If you're enjoying this journey, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more hidden gems and travel inspiration. Join our community and never miss an adventure. Nestled against the rugged embrace of the Cascades, Leavenworth is a vision of alpine enchantment. Here, the architecture tells its own story. Steep gabled roofs, brightly painted facades, and ornate woodwork all pay homage to the Bavarian spirit. The town's transformation was a deliberate act of love, a desire to bring the magic of Europe's mountain villages to the heart of Washington. Wandering through its streets, one is serenaded by the distant echo of accordion music and the gentle hum of life, unfolding at a slower, more deliberate pace. The mountains themselves rise like ancient sentinels, their snow-capped peaks casting long shadows across vibrant window boxes and bustling squares. In every bakery, the scent of fresh pretzels mingles with the laughter of travelers and the stories of locals. Leavenworth is more than a place. It is an invitation to step into another world where nature and tradition coexist in perfect harmony. Helen, Georgia, emerges from the North Georgia hills like a mirage, a European village reborn in the American South. Cobblestone streets wind past timbered buildings, their flower-filled balconies and painted shutters recalling the villages of the Swiss Alps. Every detail has been lovingly crafted, from the gingerbread eaves to the charming clock towers that chime gently on the hour. As dusk descends, the soft glow of lanterns illuminates narrow alleys, and the distant sound of folk tunes drifts through the air. Here, the Appalachian foothills cradle a town that feels both foreign and familiar, a place where the everyday becomes extraordinary. Helen's magic lies in its ability to transport you, to make you forget the world outside, if only for a moment. In the rolling green heart of Wisconsin, New Glarus stands as a living tribute to Swiss heritage. Founded by immigrants seeking a new home, the town's spirit is preserved in every cheese shop, bakery, and mural. The gentle hills that surround New Glarus evoke the Swiss countryside, dotted with grazing cows and weathered barns. Walking through the village, one encounters the warmth of tradition, handmade chocolates, the laughter of families in the town square, and the melodic chime of church bells. The Swiss flag flutters proudly above storefronts, a reminder of roots that run deep. Here, the land and its people share a quiet resilience, a love for simple pleasures and timeless customs. Vale is a celebration of all things alpine, a place where chalet-style lodges and bustling plazas nestle beneath towering peaks. The snow-capped mountains rise like cathedrals, framing a village that hums with life throughout the seasons. In winter, skiers carve graceful arcs down powdery slopes. In summer, wildflowers blanket the meadows in a riot of color. The architecture, inspired by the villages of Switzerland and Austria, creates a sense of old-world grandeur. Wooden balconies overflow with blooms and stone walkways wind between cozy cafes and luminous shops. Vale is not merely a destination, it is an immersion into the pulse of mountain culture, where adventure and serenity walk hand in hand. Midway, tucked in the shadow of Utah's Wasatch Mountains, is a town where Swiss roots run deep. Each autumn, the Swiss Days Festival transforms the village into a vibrant tableau of music, dance, and tradition. Locals don traditional costumes, and the streets come alive with the sounds of owl horns and laughter. Beyond the festivities, Midway's charm is quieter, but no less profound. Quaint homes with flower-laden balconies and hand-carved shutters line tree-shaded streets, while the surrounding mountains offer a majestic backdrop. Here, the landscape and community work in tandem, preserving a sense of belonging and celebration that feels as timeless as the Alps themselves. Sugar Creek lies nestled in the gentle folds of Ohio's countryside, a place where Swiss murals adorn buildings and the tick-tock of cuckoo clocks marks the passage of time. Here, the landscape rolls softly, dotted with tidy farms and grazing livestock, echoing the pastoral serenity of Switzerland. The town's heart beats in the details hand-painted signs, carefully tended gardens, and the welcoming smiles of shopkeepers. In the hush of early morning, one might hear only the distant ringing of a church bell and the gentle clatter of a horse-drawn buggy on its way to market. Sugar Creek is a quiet sanctuary, a place where the past is cherished and the simple joys of village life endure. Frankenmuth, perched along the Cass River, is a town steeped in Bavarian tradition. The covered bridges and half-timbered inns evoke the charm of old Europe, while vibrant festivals fill the air with music and color throughout the year. In winter, twinkling lights adorn the streets, casting a magical glow across snow-dusted rooftops. The community's pride is tangible, from the careful preservation of historic buildings to the joyful celebrations of heritage. Visitors are welcomed with hearty meals, handcrafted goods, and the ever-present aroma of fresh-baked bread. In Frankenmuth, the spirit of togetherness and celebration is woven into the fabric of daily life. Tucked deep within a dramatic box canyon, Aare is a town whose very setting conjures the Alps. Steep cliffs veiled by waterfalls rise above Victorian-era buildings and narrow streets. The air is crisp and pure, scented with pine and the promise of adventure. Victorian facades and iron balconies speak to a bygone era, yet the alpine ambiance remains ever-present. Hikers and climbers venture into the mountains, while those who stay behind linger in cozy cafes or soak in the town's famed hot springs. Aare is a place of contrasts, untamed wilderness and intimate community, grandeur and simplicity. Amid rolling fields and distant mountain views, Mount Angel stands as a bastion of Swiss-German tradition. The town's abbey rises serenely above the landscape, its bell towers calling the faithful to quiet reflection. Farmlands stretch in every direction, their bounty a testament to generations of careful stewardship. In the heart of the village, festivals bring together neighbors and travelers alike. Folk dances, hearty meals, and handcrafted wares celebrate the enduring connection to Europe's alpine heartland. Mount Angel is a place where faith, tradition, and the beauty of the land converge in peaceful harmony. Stowe, nestled in Vermont's Green Mountains, is a haven of tranquility and alpine charm. Chalet-style inns and country lodges dot the landscape, their wooden beams and sloping roofs echoing the villages of Switzerland. The town's pace is gentle, its beauty understated, a place to wander, to breathe, to simply be. Mountain vistas unfold in every direction, painting the sky with shifting colors as day turns to dusk. In winter, snow transforms Stowe into a fairy tale. In summer, wildflowers and quiet streams invite reflection. This is a village where the rhythms of nature and the warmth of community create an enduring sense of peace. Though known for its Danish heritage, Solvang's picturesque streets and European-style bakeries evoke the spirit of the Alps. Windmills turn gently above tiled roofs, and the scent of cinnamon and fresh pastry drifts through sunlit courtyards. Each storefront is a storybook come to life, painted in cheerful hues and adorned with wooden shutters. Visitors stroll along flower-lined avenues, sampling treats and admiring the delicate craftsmanship of local shops. Solvang is a place where the imagination runs free, where a walk down Main Street feels like a journey to distant lands, and every moment is infused with wonder. Deep in the heart of the Ozarks, Jasper is a town that whispers of alpine tranquility. Surrounded by misty hills and towering bluffs, its rustic lodges and cabin retreats offer sanctuary from the rush of the world. The landscape here is wild and serene, a patchwork of forests and meadows that invite quiet contemplation. In the early morning, deer graze at the forest's edge, and the first light glimmers on the river's surface. Life in Jasper is measured by the turning of the seasons, each one bringing its own beauty and rhythm. It is a place where the landscape shapes the soul, and the spirit of the Alps finds a new home in the American heartland. Estes Park, perched at the threshold of Rocky Mountain National Park, is a mountain village in every sense. Wooden lodges cling to hillsides, and herds of elk wander through open meadows, undisturbed by the gentle bustle of town life. The air is crisp and invigorating, filled with the calls of birds and the distant rush of river water. This is a place where wilderness and comfort blend seamlessly. Visitors set out for high mountain trails, return for warm meals and evenings by the fire. Estes Park is more than a gateway. It is a destination in its own right, where the magic of the mountains is ever present. In the quiet embrace of western Maine, Bethel is a village that radiates peace and alpine grace. White steepled churches rise above rolling hills, their spires visible for miles across the landscape. The town's streets are lined with historic homes, each framed by ancient trees and colorful gardens. The rhythm of life here is gentle and unhurried. In winter, cross-country skiers glide silently through snow-laden forests. In summer, the hills come alive with wildflowers and birdsong. Bethel's beauty is subtle, yet profound, a reminder that even in the far corners of New England, the spirit of Switzerland can be found, alive and well. As our journey comes to a close, the echoes of these secret Swiss villages linger, each one a sanctuary of beauty and tradition in a world that often moves too fast. We have wandered through mountain passes and along quiet rivers, discovering places where the old ways endure, and the landscape itself seems to sing of home. These 14 towns invite us not only to visit, but to linger, to listen for the music of alferns, to watch the dance of sunlight on snow, to taste the sweetness of life lived at a slower pace. They are reminders that wonder is never far away, and that the essence of Switzerland can be found wherever hearts are open to it. May you be inspired to seek out these hidden gems, to walk their streets, and breathe their mountain air. For in doing so, you may discover that the spirit of the Alps lives on, quietly and beautifully, across the American landscape.